Hey up my duck YouTube, welcome back to another video with Ramsan YT. I hope you're having yourself a very lovely Sunday afternoon. Today's video is focusing on non-league with the National League North and South best summer transfers. Please let me know if you disagree with any of the ones I've selected in the comment section down below. Without any much further ado, let's start with the video. With AFC Fylde and world record holder Nathan Pond. He has unbelievable experience to the side, having won the North West Counties Division 1, runner-up in the Northern Premier League Division 1, won the Northern Premier League Premier Division, won the Conference North Premier Playoffs, won the Conference Premier League, won the Football League 2 Playoffs, and the National League Playoffs. On top of this, he actually represents Montserrat on the international stage. And as I said, he's a world record holder because he appeared for the most amount of different divisions. He also has leadership qualities on the pitch, and he is now a physical centre half after previously playing in midfield. On to AFC Telford United, and I've gone with Lee Vaughan. Between 2006 and 2010, he played for Telford, accounting 179 appearances and scoring 7 times. It seems like he's been around for an eternity on the non-league stage, so provides experience in this league and the tier above. He has been in many Team of the Season awards and has been fundamental in creating play. For Alfreton Town, I've gone with Daniel Bradley. Having come back to the club, I'm sure the fans will instantly take to him. He was integral to AFC Fylde, winning the National League North in 2016-17 by bagging 18 goals. The big thing is that he can play wide as a central striker or can play deeper in a 2 or 3 in midfield. He's got great energy and can score lots of goals. I've actually heard on an interview recently, to be fair, but he only ever goes to a club if he feels like they have a chance of getting promoted. So we'll see if Alfreton can do that. For Bath City, I've gone with Callum Evans. Evans prefers to play at right back, but can also provide cover at left back and central midfield. He is blessed with natural pace and has good passing skills. We all know how prestigious Manchester United's academy is, and he is a product of it. His championship experience with Barnsley, and Callum brings a desire, work ethic, and technical ability to the squad. Billericay Town, and I've gone with Jay Reason. Incredible experience, making 250 appearances for Eastleigh and 54 for Maidstone. The attacking midfielder has a reputation for scoring spectacular goals, and last season he scored 6 goals in 30 games. Blythe Spartans have gone with Matty Elsdon. 4 times he appeared for England's under-17s. He traditionally was a striker, but now it seems he's turned to a centre-back. He has played along a couple of the players before, so already has a good partnership forming there. He is young, has a good size, and comfortable on the ball. He has the physicality to cope with this league. He has good passing range, long or short. So if they want to play out from the back, he is a great signing. Boston United, I've gone with Matt Pootle. He's a tenacious fullback, being comfortable on either the left or right back positions. He can also play as a winger. He's often praised for his work rate, athleticism, pace, stamina, and adaptability, which all make him an integral part for most teams, which for this season will include Boston. He also has experience of getting promoted, as in 2012, he was part of a Crewe Alexandra team who got promoted from League 2. For Brackley Town, I've gone with Ashley Chambers. He has made numerous appearances for England's youth setup and for the England C side. Chambers primarily plays as a striker and describes himself as a striker that likes to run in behind defences off the big striker. But he's also equally able to play as a winger. He's made 6 appearances actually in the Championship, and he was one of the Conference Premier play. He has won the Premier Conference League playoffs twice and an FA Trophy. So a very good player on their hands. One of the best in non-league, arguably. For Bradford Park Avenue, I've gone with Jack Hibbs, or Jake Hibbs. I don't know how to pronounce. In 2016 with Halifax, he won the FA Trophy and won the National League playoffs. This makes him very experienced at this level. Last season, he was on loan here, or at Bradford, so he knows the club. Though primarily a central midfielder, he can fill in at right back, showing that he has good versatility. He is also an excellent free kick taker. Just search up his name and you'll probably be able to find some of the greatest ones. Braintree Town, I've gone with Alfie Payne. He has natural leadership qualities, as seen in his captaincy of Norwich Under-18's FA Cup Youth Cup, the Norwich Under-18's FA Youth Cup quarter-final game. Try saying that really, really fast. He got promoted from the league last season with Kings Lynn Town on loan, where he appeared 25 times and scored 3 goals. He can play either as a central midfielder or as a defensive midfielder. He has creativity and energy, and the two key assets to this is the key 2 assets to a successful midfielder. For Chelmsford City, I've gone with Adam Liddell. He has an impressive attitude and desire, and he's banged goals in for the under-23s of Reading, I think it was. Last season, when he was on loan at Derry City, where he scored an absolute banger against Finn Harps. He's also been at loan at Eastbourne Borough, so knows the sort of National League, non-league scale. He is a hard-working player who loves to press from the front. He runs in behind players, he has sharp movement and scores a wide variety of goals. For Chester, I've gone with Louis Gray. Last season, he was on loan here and made 1 appearance, but that clearly impressed enough to gain a permanent move. He also came briefly back during the playoffs as a backup goalkeeper, and I think he's been in again to do that. But I think he will perform when called upon. He actually also played for Carlisle United and Everton in the EFL Trophy. For Chippenham Town, I've gone with Bradley Ash. Last season, he made 20 appearances and scored 1 goal with Hereford. He adds another attacking option to the Chippenham squad and raises a competition for places. He is versatile, playing as a centre midfielder or a centre forward. For Chorley, I've gone with Harry Cardwell, a former Scottish youth international. And last season, he was on loan here, scoring 1 goal in 1 appearance. Can't get better goal-to-game ratio than that, can you? A powerhouse of a centre-forward, he is strong, skillful, and with a good turn of pace, and excellent movement in the leading of the line. He's also versatile, playing either centre-forward or as a winger. Concord Rangers, I've gone with Sam Blackman, a young and talented midfielder who previously played for Concord and reached the playoffs with them. In total, he's made 57 appearances with 7 goals for the club in his last spell. He tends to go box to box and plays with a lot of energy. He doesn't mind putting his foot in and is passionate, although this does tend to result in yellow cards. But that's by no means a bad thing. Curzon Ashton, I've gone with Dale Whitman. He won promotion with Chorley in 2018-19 after spending 9 years at the club, so is loyal after appearing 364 times and scoring 69 goals. It therefore goes without saying that he has plenty of experience at this level. Even though not in Billy Heath's plans at Alfreton, he was still called a good player, which is very high praise if you're not in the matchday squad. Darlington, I've gone with Luke Charman. In the FA Cup for Darlington, he's made 4 appearances and scored 4 goals. Again, great goal to appearance ratio in that competition, which I believe actually Darlington's still in. He can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty certain they are still in it. For Newcastle's under-23s, he scored 30 times in 84 games. He gives potential and competition for places up front. He's tall as well, being 6'1". He is also a deep line forward, often playing more like a midfielder. He has leadership qualities as well, though. And for Dartford, I've gone with Ricky Modeste, a Grenadian. I think that's how you pronounce it. Someone who represents a Grenada international, making 7 appearances, scoring twice. An established player at the National League level, and provides pace and trickery on the left wing. His pace enables him to beat his man and enables him to deliver highly accurate crosses, creating many assists and goals. He can score long-range goals, as there are a couple of examples I can notably think of by watching videos. You can see them on YouTube if you want. He has a strong work ethic and makes a good contribution in defence when called upon. He was amazing during the National League South playoffs and Young Player of the Year for Chelmsford in 2009. He also reached the playoffs numerous times with Dover Athletic. For Dorking Wanderers, I've gone with Alfie Rutherford. He already has chemistry with Jason Pryor, and he has won back-to-back promotions with Havant and Waterlooville. He was top scorer for them in their first season in the National League, scoring 15 times. I think the fans will take to him, as he provides faultless service. While at Portchester, his goal ratio was insane, with 28 goals in 36 games. That's 7 goals in 9 games on average. I think he would perform best as a bit of a super sub, coming on in the second half and grab a last minute goal or something like that. For Dulwich Hamlet, I've gone with Michael Timlin. He has represented Ireland's youth setup and won the League Two playoffs in 2015 with Southend United. He also spent 6 years with Swindon Town and has made 450 appearances in the EFL, proving that he has invaluable experience at this for game of football. He's also set to be a coach as well. He's a skillful player with technique and flowing football. I believe he will be a bit like Wayne Rooney at Derby before Wayne Rooney became interim manager, playing around with the kids but provides leadership as well. For Eastbourne Borough, I've gone with James Hammond. Despite being only 23, he's made 199 appearances and 32 goals in 5 years for Lewes. I don't know how you pronounce it. He also scored the goal of the season for Lewes, we'll go with. But other than that, I don't really know that much about him, to be fair, because the further down the leagues you go, the less you know about players. And it also proves by me not knowing how to say the name of a football club. For Ebbsfleet United, I've gone with Iffy Allen. He has experienced EFL football with Barnet and Yeovil, but has at times not lived up to his potential and ability. If you get what I mean, being a bit iffy. The winger scored 6 goals in 22 appearances for Maidstone. A quick and direct sideman, this adds to Ebbsfleet's attacking options. For Farsley Celtic, I've gone with Jack Charles. This versatile striker or winger played for the Welsh youth setup. He appeared once in the Championship for Huddersfield. He was actually tipped to follow his grandfather John Charles' footsteps, and he certainly had the ability to even be called by Juventus fans a gentle giant. He has good athleticism, being tall, fast, and causing defences real problems. For Stalybridge, he made a total of 73 appearances, scoring 22 times. For Gateshead, I've gone with George Smith. His last spell here, he scored 1 goal in 38 appearances. This is the lowest point on the ladder he has been, as with both Barnsley and Northampton he played in League One. With Barnsley he won League One, and with Harrogate he won the National League. So despite being 23, he still actually has incredible experience. For Gloucester City, I've gone with Jack Cole. 6 appearances for QPR in the Championship, but he is now 34 and has lots of experience under his belt. Currently, Gloucester has quite a young squad, so Cole could provide some leadership between the sticks. He knows about a third of the squad, I think, so this is very beneficial for the settling in process. He has also played with Barnet and Plymouth in the EFL. For Guiseley, I've gone with Dan Cowan. For this versatile defender can play as either centre-back or right-back. He is an assurance at the back, making 31 appearances for Stockport in the National League last season. He plays best in a 3 at the back, preferably on the right side, which he said this in an interview. He has also played with Ash Palmer before, so has a bit of chemistry already. For Hampton and Richmond Borough, I've gone with Nico Muir. Or Muir. I'll go with Muir. Playoff final in 2018. He scored 40 goals. This just shows his work ethic and eye for goal. He can play as a lone frontman or sit deeper, linking midfield to attack. He brings great finishing ability and a good footballing brain. He's probably the most highly rated striker in the league, seeing he took a step down from Hartlepool to play for them. Havant and Waterlooville, I've gone with Joe Tupper. During his time with Crystal Palace under 23s, he made 13 appearances, keeping 4 clean sheets. He learnt his on loan to Margate, but for most of his career he has been a bench warmer, and it looks like he has come in as backup. Due to being an academy graduate, I don't know a lot about him, but when he has played, he does look good. For Hemel Hempstead Town, I've gone with Reggie Young. He certainly caught the eye at Farnborough, being almost ever present. He's a young, pacey and versatile winger stroke forward. Again, the fact that he is only really an academy graduate means my knowledge about him is still limited. But that could easily change if he performs very well with Hemel Hempstead. On to Hereford, I've gone with Dan Jones. He is strong, tall, a very athletic player, possessing a great left foot and a great engine, who in his prime, was quick and good both defensively and in attack. He got promoted from League One with Sheffield Wednesday in 2012 and from League Two with Port Vale in 2013. He's made a total of 19 appearances in the Championship for either Wolverhampton or Sheffield Wednesday. He is now experienced, and with this comes versatility, being either a left-back or a left midfielder. For Hungerford Town, I've gone with Ryan Seeger, appearing twice for Southampton and twice for England's under-21s. But he was on fire during his academy time with the Saints, which at that time he scored 28 goals in his 57 appearances. He was actually tipped to be the next great thing, or big thing. Unfortunately, his goal scoring dried up, and so does need to add a bit more to his game. And hopefully he can do this with Hungerford, which I do think he's actually been doing, because when I got these stats, he had 7 games and 5 goals. He may have played over a couple of the last games, though, because I've been over having a break. For Kettering Town, I've gone with Adam Collin. He won the EFL trophy with Carlisle in 2011 and the League One playoff with Rotherham in 2014. In 2018, he was Player of the Season for Carlisle. So all of this amounting to an incredible amount of experience. Because of this experience, I would expect him to start as number 1, but I don't think this is necessarily the case, actually. For Kidderminster Harriers, I've gone with Lewis Montrose. He has been promoted twice from League Two, in 2011 with Wickham and 2013 with Gillingham. His leadership qualities, last season he was captain for AFC Fylde. He therefore has experience at this level, but levels above as well. So will be useful if they do get promoted this season, which it does look like they are, because I think they're currently third. He still has 3 or 4 years left in him as well. For Leamington, I've gone with Lance Smith. With his young youth career starting at Evesham, he's very much a player on his way up. With Evesham, he appeared 154 times, scoring 74 goals. This could be the peak of his career at the moment. He's a traditional number 9 who is hard-working and scores goals. I believe he can hit the ground running with Leamington. Just watch. Maidstone United, I've gone with Scott Rendell, a player with EFL and non-league experience alike. He has appeared in 6 games and scored 3 goals. This shows he's prolific in front of goal. He was the National League Golden Boot winner for 2 seasons in 2014 and 2016 with Woking. He's big and physical with a threat going forward. For Oxford City, I've gone with Harvey Bradbury. Despite being only 21, he is already experienced, having won the National League South playoffs with Woking. He made one further appearance for Oxford United. His father is the famous Lee Bradley. If you've ever heard of him, you might do, because being based in Oxford. Goals are a big part of his game as well, and I think he could reach up to 20 goals this season. He's a team player as he works hard for the team, as well as a good character to have in the dressing room. Standing at around 6'3", he's good with his back to goal and good in the air. He also has good pace for a big target man, and is someone who likes to score goals. For Slough Town, I've gone with Jack McKnight. With Eastleigh, he made 34 appearances in the National League, notably scoring a penalty in a shootout in the playoff semi-final against Salford. He also scored against Slough with a wonder free kick with Basingstoke. You might remember that, the fans here. He's still young, so does need time to develop and kickstart his career, really. For Southport, I've gone with Marcus Carver. With Chorley, he scored a total of 47 goals over the 4 seasons he was with them, including winning the National League North and 2 times Player of the Season, and played a total of 203 times. This proves he's a striker with pedigree at this level. He's reaching the peak of his career and is a striker with many different elements to his game and can score different types of goals. For Spennymoor Town, I've gone with Adam Blakeman, a versatile player who primarily plays left back, but can also play as left midfielder or centre midfielder. In 2019, he was in the playoffs final against Spennymoor, and with Chorley, he chipped in with an unusual goal record for a defender, with a goal every 4 games, netting 9 times in 36 appearances. He's best from dead ball situations, scoring most of his goals from free kicks. For St Albans City, I've gone with Kieran Wiltshire. Over the last 2 seasons with Oxford City, he's made 86 appearances and scored 15 goals. This shows his experience at this level, as he also played for Maidenhead 11 times, scoring twice, and with them won the National League South title. He's also a versatile player anywhere on either wing, or adds creativity from the middle of the park. His energy is almost infectious to the team. With Tonbridge Angels, I've gone with Christian Campbell. He is athletic, pacey, and eager to get forward. He is the essence of a modern-day fullback, who I'm sure will be a fan's favourite as he is committed to the game. He has played with Eastbourne, Bromley, and Dulwich Hamlet at this level, so he does actually have experience. Welling United, I've gone with Lionel Ainsworth. This player has played for England's youth setup. He made a total of 15 appearances in the Championship for either Derby or Watford. I do actually remember him being a bit of a one to be tipped very good, but turns out maybe not to be. as well as appearances in the Scottish Premier League, making 138 appearances, scoring 27 goals and registering 29 assists. He has a very positive attitude to the game and a player who brings a wealth of experience. And finally, but not least, I've gone with York City's Ryan Potts. He's quite aggressive, good with his back to goal, he links up play and hopefully can score a few goals. This adds competition in the forward department and is a young boy who needs to learn the game and kick on. He's a good target man and is likely to be backup for Jake Cassidy as a main striker and main man down the middle. So, I hope you enjoyed that video. So on Thursday I'll do a history of your club, which I will be doing about Leeds United, I think. I will check the schedule for that. And I will be doing the best young player of the previous young players of the seasons for the EFL and see where they are now. Hope you enjoyed and see you next time.